Hey my tea cakes, hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl T here, and of course guys, I always like to start off by saying thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And listen, if this is your first time stumbling over here on T's Lifestyle, thank you so much for clicking on my face. But listen, on this channel we discuss all things fragrances, luxury, lifestyle, beauty, fashion, and more. And if that is the type of content that you find value in, go ahead and do your girl a favor. Click that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on an upload. So guys, listen, we have officially started the fall season. But if you're not new here, I live in Texas and it's still 95, 98 degrees. It's still hot, okay? But for you guys that actually experience all four seasons, I'm a little jealous. But anywho, fall I will say I think fall will be my #1 season. #2 I would have to give to spring. Listen, and #3 winter. Summer, you're down #4 at the end because literally it's hot and humid in Texas and woo. Anywho, so guys, let's get into these transitioning from summer to fall fragrances that I am going to be wearing. And if you don't have any of these fragrances, maybe I'll inspire you to pick some of these fragrances up. So these are little cozy, not heavy fragrances, because don't get you in the mindset and the mood ready for the fall season. So I'm gonna go ahead on and start off with #1, and I have none other than Donna Karan's Cashmere and Palo Santo. I love this fragrance. Look at the dent in here. I do love the artistry of this bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course guys, if you see me looking down, I will be reading the notes from my phone here. But let's go ahead and give this fragrance a sniff. This is so beautiful. And if you know, you know, I love a magnetic cap. This fragrance starts off with peach in here. There's some cashmere. There's Palo Santo. There's vanilla. This is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to go ahead and give it a spray. This is absolutely gorgeous. There's only, I think, a few notes, 4, maybe 5 notes that's in this fragrance. But I will say, Donna Karan, when she launched this cashmere line, this is absolutely gorgeous. When I say gorgeous, I mean gorgeous. It has a sweetness from the peach in there, from the vanilla. It's absolutely intoxicating. It's feminine. It's beautiful. This fragrance here, I say I got about 8+ hours on this. Tons and tons of compliments. This dries down to a sweet vanilla-like woody fragrance. It's when I say gorgeous, gorgeous. It's a creamy woody vanilla fragrance. That's what I get from this fragrance. But guys, let's go ahead on and get into the notes. So in the top there's peach. In the mid we have cashmere wood and labdanum. In the base there's vanilla and Palo Santo. And when I say that this is absolutely gorgeous, cozy, this is absolutely beautiful. This is a designer fragrance, but to me, it reminds me of being a niche fragrance. Even though it's kind of linear to me, but it's grounded and it's blended to perfection. It's intoxicating. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really like this fragrance, even though I feel that you can wear this all year round, but this is a perfect fragrance to transition from summer into fall. Again, I have none other than Donna Karan's Cashmere and Palo Santo. Guys, next I have, oh yeah, I had to go dig this one out. None other than Bond #9 New York Night. Look at that. I do love all of the star shapes on these Bond fragrances. But anywho, this is sweet, a little spicy. I get that caramel in here. I think it's supposed to be coffee in here, but I really don't get any of the coffee in this fragrance. But look, this is so nice. It's elevated. It's very, look, it's gorgeous. It gives me, why does it put me in the mindset of banana nut bread? I have no idea why. With some caramel drizzled over it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really like this fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a spray. There's that nuttiness in there. I get that nuttiness in here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is, let me say, not too gourmand. It is leaning gourmand, but it is a wearable gourmand, transitioning again from summer to fall. Let's go ahead and get into the notes, guys. So in the top, there's gardenia, there's carnation and jasmine. In the mid, we have patchouli, there's flowers, sandalwood, sea notes. In the base, there's caramel and coffee. Again, I'm not really getting coffee. I am getting that caramel. I don't know if the coffee, maybe because it's a bean, it's giving me that nuttiness, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I will say this is like, again, a slice of banana nut bread drizzled with caramel on here. It is absolutely gorgeous. That patchouli in here absolutely gives this fragrance some depth. It grounds it out. It is absolutely, when I say gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous. Listen, this fragrance here, I can get 7 to 8 hours on it and compliment getting, okay? This is a very beautiful, to me it's a little unique because of, I get that banana nut bread in there. I don't know why. And I think the sea notes in here also is giving a little salted caramel to me. Now, I have an issue with a lot of caramel fragrances, but this caramel here is done right. It is blended to perfection. A lot of caramel fragrances remind me of like syrupy, sickening, sweet urine from children's diapers. I'm sorry to say, but I don't like that. But this one here, it's absolutely beautiful, blended to perfection. I will say it's absolutely gorgeous. So guys, again, I have none other than Bond number 9, New York Nights. Beautiful. So guys, next I have none other than Rosendo Mateu's number 4. I hope my camera can zoom in. Alrighty. Number 4, this is, I get that saffron right off the bat. This is like a spicy saffron, vanilla, citrus, resinous fragrance. It opens with that saffron. I really get that saffron, and then there's a little citrus in there, and I think it's from the bergamot. But then we get a little spiciness from some of the spicy notes in there. We get some vanilla in here. It's resinous. This is gorgeous. And I do have a small little dent in here, but I will say when this fragrance goes through its olfactory journey, it's well blended, the dry down, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's smooth. You can tell that there is oud in here, but give this fragrance about 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna turn into a beautiful, smooth, intoxicating fragrance that you're gonna get compliments on. I assure you, I've received tons of compliments on this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. I have not smelled a fragrance in my fragrance wardrobe that smells like this. But let's go ahead and get into the notes, guys. So in the top, wow, there is a lot of notes. In the top, there's Calabrian bergamot, there's orange blossom. In the mid, there's saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, iris, and jasmine. In the base, we have oud, guaiac wood, vanilla, labdanum, benzoin, vetiver, tonka bean, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. And when I say this, all these notes are blended to perfection. When it dries down, that is where the magic happens. This fragrance is oh so beautiful and intoxicating. Let me tell you something. I still get some woodiness, booziness, even though there's no boozy note in here, but I get a little booziness, vanilla. This is absolutely worth its weight in gold. I will say that. It's absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance here, I think I've gotten about 8-9 hours. And Rosendo Mateu fragrances actually last. They are slightly beast mode, not heavy beast mode, but you can get 8-9 hours out of this And it has a nice sillage to this fragrance. Again, guys, I gotta smell that again. I smell that oud in here. It is nice, nice, nice. Again, I have none other than Rosendo Mateu's number 4. So guys, next, oh, this is an oldie but goodie. I have none other than Parfums de Marly Oriana. Yeah, Oriana is denting down there. Look. This fragrance here is absolutely gorgeous. It is very beautiful. I get that chantilly cream, I get raspberry, and I get a citrus note in this fragrance and some vanilla. This is uplifting. It's airy. It's very, very nice. Some people say it smells like Love Don't Be Shy. I don't really get it. I've smelled Love Don't Be Shy, and it's not something that I will pull the trigger on to actually purchase. I prefer Parfums de Marly Parfums de Marly Oriana over Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. The way that this is blended, to me, it's much better than Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. So this fragrance here is absolutely, again, it's gorgeous. It has a fruity nuance in there from that raspberry. It's powdery, marshmallowy, it's light, it's airy. It is just absolutely gorgeous. When I say gorgeous, it is gorgeous. She's gonna always be in my arsenal. I really, really love this fragrance. So let's go ahead on and get into the notes, guys. So in the top, there's mandarin orange, bergamot, and grapefruit. In the mid, we have orange blossom, raspberry, and black currant. In the base, marshmallow, whipped cream, musk, and ambrette. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's like you have a cloud of marshmallow that they have infused with the raspberry and the black currants in there, and a little of the citrus notes. It's absolutely gorgeous to die for. This puts me in a joyful and happy mood. Again, guys, this is none other than Parfums de Marly Oriana. All right, guys, I only have 5 for you guys. Last but not least, this is something from the house of Amouage, and this is Material. I smell that wood in here. Let me go ahead and... This smells like a nice balsamic amber resinous vanilla fragrance. That probably sums it all up to me. But this fragrance is grown in sexy. And if you know anything about the house of Amouage, you have to have that elevated nose. Look, your nose has to be mature enough to understand these fragrances, because I'm gonna tell you, not all of Amouage's fragrances that you will actually love at first sniff. Just like with Guidance, it took me a couple times to really fall in love with Guidance. Same thing here with Material, but I tell you, I really like Material. It is absolutely gorgeous. When I say gorgeous, look, it's complex, but when it dries down, you get that smooth vanilla. I get a, again, resinous from it. I love a magnetic cap. Let's go ahead on and get into the notes, guys. So in the top, we have that elamine. There's patchouli. In the mid, there's benzoin, Madagascar vanilla. In the base, tonka bean, incense, labdanum, guaiac wood, arga wood, and osmanthus. This is so beautiful. This dries down smooth, elevated, elegant, sexy. It's rich, it's dark, it's warm, it's intoxicating. Listen, this is very, very nice. I really like this fragrance. And if you know anything about Amouage fragrances, they do not lack on longevity. They do not lack on projection. I have got 9 to 10 hours on this fragrance. This is so good, guys. Look, I keep sniffing this. I almost want to spray it now, but I end up spraying Oriana on there on myself. But this is gorgeous. I will say this is so appropriate for fall and winter. But look, Of course, since I'm in Texas, I will only wear this right now during date night or something like that when it actually gets cool, not for 90, 95 degree weather. But this is absolutely beautiful. So guys, that was the last fragrance that I have, and that's none other than Amouage Material. So guys, listen, that is all I have for my transitioning from summer to fall fragrances. So if you have any of these fragrances, or you think that I should add something to my collection, go ahead and tell me down in a comment below. And again, guys, I really appreciate you tuning into my channel. I really appreciate you. But listen, don't forget to tell a friend about your good girlfriend over here on C's Lifestyle. I'm just trying to hype my channel up, trying to grow my channel so that I can continue to bring you guys more and more fragrances, or whether it's get readies with me. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, guys. So again, that's all I have, guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. Bye, my tea cakes.